Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. So today we're demoing the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. It's beautiful. It's golden. It's amazing. So we're just going to do two looks on it and just show you how the palette works, and then we'll give we will give you our final thoughts at the end of the video. So we're just going to be going in with the palette, and first I'm going to take this. I wish I had the names here, but this shade right here. And this broken Sephora blending brush, and put that into my crease, and then I'm just going to hold up this Tarte palette because this one unfortunately had no mirror. So I'm just going to blend that into the crease, and I do have a little bit of excess product on it from the other eye, but we're going to roll with it. So yeah, just blend that into the crease. Next, I'm going to take this shade right here. I believe it's called Pukey. It's like the best color in the palette. Like, it's awesome. And I'm just going to blend that into my crease as well. I am using quite a bit of this color just because I really like the nasty undertone. Nasty, pukey, baby poop color it is. I think it's so good for crease. For crease. For the crease. Okay. And now that I'm done with that, I'm going to go in straight away with the same brush and this like burnt red color, kind of like a brick red color. And I'm gonna put that in my crease as well, but a little bit lower than I put the pukey color, just so I don't bring the red up too high. When I'm done with that, I'm gonna take this little Real Techniques brush. It's just like a little pointed blender brush, and this really deep red color here, and kind of put it on the inner and outer corner of my eye, kind of like a halo eye, but just it's not like super defined. So I'm just gonna pat that on and try not to ruin this. Okay, now that I've packed those two colors on, I'm gonna go, no, my lash. I'm gonna go back in with my blender brush and this like brighter, like orangey red shade, and kind of blend everything together with that just to brighten the look up, make it a little bit more red. Back in with that dark red shade, and re-intensifying the inner and outer corners. Kind of said that whiny, inner and outer corners. Then once I'm done with that, I'm going to take just this e.l.f. concealer brush and this dark bronzy red shade right here. Not sure how to explain it. It's kind of like a rusty orange shade, but it's shimmery. And then I'm just going to spritz it and apply it in the center of my eye mostly, and then kind of blend it outward into the dark parts. It's just and then blending it more into the deeper spots on the outside. Okay, and now that I'm done with that, I'm going to take this pinky shade on the very end, and I'm going to highlight my inner corner, my brow bone as well, to tie everything together. In with the fluffy blending brush and the color Pukey, and blending it all together just so we don't have a really like intense, like too intense brow bone highlight, I guess. Just blending it out. And so that pretty much completes the eyeshadow portion. So I'm just going to pop on this Loreal, right? Yeah, Loreal Lash Paradise mascara and my Tarte lashes. I believe it's in the Style Goddess. And yeah, that'll be done. Alright, so before we do the lower lash line, I'm just going to take this little Urban Decay Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade Perversion and line my upper waterline. Excuse this disturbing image you are about to see. Not that bad. Now that it's sharp, it's easy. Okay. And then I'm also going to take this NYX Faux Black eyeliner in the shade Oxblood. It's just like a red eyeliner, and I'm just gonna put it on my lower lash line. Then I'm just gonna take this little Urban Decay brush again, the other side of it, and take the shade Pukey again and run it under my lower lash line. And bring it pretty much all the way in to the inner corner. And then I'm going to go back in with that brighter red that I used to make everything a little bit brighter and run that under my lower lash line as well. Pretty much in the same spot that I put Pukey, just intensifying it with the red. Like dark red that we used, and kind of lightly put it on the very outer corners of my lower lash line, just to kind of deepen everything up, keep it even, and then blend it in with the upper eyeshadow, I suppose. Pop on this Loreal Lash Paradise mascara on my lower lashes. I hardcore just like stamped that in my lower lash line, but it's fine. Alright, and that is my completed eye look. To start out the look, I'm going in with this, like, can you see it? Is this good? Like this orangey yellow shade right here. And I'm gonna put that in my crease as like a transition-y shade. I don't know. That's like, besides Pukey, this is like my favorite shade in the palette, and I'm not really sure why. It's just perfect. I'm just gonna layer that up a little bit and kind of extend it out. Oh, I said it right the first time. And like extend it out towards the tail of my brow, just to like sort of, I don't know, elongate my eyes, I guess, give it a winged effect. Here's my brush on this Real Techniques base shadow brush. I'm going to take, I'm a mess. I'm going to take the shade Pukey, and I'm going to focus that a little lower than where I had that other shade, and just kind of build it up a little bit. Oh, tap it off. These things are pigmented. I don't want to like die. Cool. So I'm now going to take this flat e.l.f. brush. This is the concealer brush, and I'm going to take this like, hold on, shimmery green shade at the bottom of the palette, and I'm going to pack that. Oh god, I'm a mess. I'm going to pack that on my lid, like right there, like right in the middle of it, and I'm gonna bring it sort of far in, but not super far in, if you know what I mean. And I'm just going to make this like the base, and then I'm going to wet it a little bit just to get it like super intense, even though these are already really pigmented. Oh wow, I don't know what I just did there, but I'm going to blend in a minute because that was a mistake. That's what it was. We're just going to keep packing this on like there is no tomorrow. Awesome. And then we're just going to take that scone blending brush with that first like orange yellow shade right here, and I'm touching all the shades, and I'm just going to blend sort of over top of everything to get that green shade that I just put everywhere blended. And then with the same Real Techniques, I forget this name every time I hold it, base shadow brush, I'm going to take the dark green shade that's right next to the metallic one, and I'm going to deepen up my outer corner with it in a moment right now. Building intensity on that. I'm not trying to make it like super deep, but I also don't want to go in with a super duper heavy hand and then just go crazy. Then taking this Morphe brush that we got in like a vegan set, it's really similar to the Real Techniques shader brush. I'm going to take the gorgeous metallic like aqua color down here, and I'm going to like buff that into the inner corner and sort of the first like quarter of my lid. Duncan, Otis! Yeah. And buff it. This is like my, well, I already said my favorite shade was the yellow one, but oh, this is a gorgeous shade. Something about aqua blue right now. I don't know what's going on with me, but I'm here for the aqua color. Cool, so I'm just honestly gonna work on my lower lash line right now because I can. I'm gonna take that first yellow shade that we used, and I'm just gonna run that on the lower lash line and blend everything together, and I'm using that scone blending brush. I believe I got this in an Ipsy bag, or Rachel did, one of us. But I did not buy this. I'm taking that really deep green shade again and running that on the outer part of my eyelid. No, my lower lash line, not my eyelid. I already did that part. I have this Tarte eyeliner in shade Copper, and I'm going to put that in my waterline and sort of smudge it on the top of my lash line there. And then I'm gonna pop on some lashes. Oh! Oh! There's a whole chunk of it in my eyeball! Oh! How old is this thing? Very. And sort of smudging it on the top. I'm going to use the Sumptuous Extreme Mascara from Estee Lauder, and then I'm using these velour lashes in style velour. I don't know what style they are, they just say velour. But we got them at Sephora, so yeah, and then I'll be done. Or back, or whatever. Mascara was right there. I kind of think it's like perfect, besides the fact that there's no mirror and that there's no like matte like setting shade for your eyeball. It's really good. Like I feel like all the shimmers are really pigmented. I know people were saying that they're like not that good, but I'm not having any problems with them. And the mattes are really good, and I feel like there's just kind of every shade you'd ever want in a palette, in this palette. Yeah, I'm actually, when it comes back in stock, I'm kind of thinking about buying a second one because I love it so much, and I've been using it nonstop since I got it, and I'm scared that I'm going to run out. I do think that they could have done with just a matte setting powder as opposed to these two, because, I mean, maybe on a deeper skin tone, But on me personally, these do not translate as like much of a different color. Like they're kind of similar. And then the fact that we've dirtied our palette to death already. But I mean, this is fantastic. So I highly recommend it. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and like and subscribe and give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next video.